Jamie Harris Smith, artist and Senior Manager of Education at JCPenney Salon. I'm so happy to be here, and today I'm going to be speaking about protective hairstyling. So what is protective hairstyling? Protective hairstyling is a hairstyle that protects the ends of your hair from over-manipulation and damage. They also help your hair become healthier, and it prevents breakage as well. It protects from environmental elements like wind, frizz, heat, the sun, all of those things that cause damage to our hair. Bantu knots are very versatile, and they can be worn in the original set, or they can be taken down to reveal beautiful curls or waves, also called a knot out. Now, Bantu knots originated in the Zulu Kingdom of Africa, where this hairstyle was considered to have unique energy and also considered to be sacred as well. You've seen this style on Instagram, TikTok, and you've also seen some of our favorite celebrities grace the red carpet with Bantu knots. So I have my beautiful model here with me today. Her name is Kim, and she has, hey, say hello, hey. Kim has absolutely beautiful hair. So she has beautiful textured hair, beautiful curls, and most of the time she wears it curly. Kim is looking for a way to protect her hair during the summer and also look her absolute best. All right, so now let's get into the technique. So my parting is around the center of the head. I am going to work in this section first. So with Bantu knots, you can use triangular, zigzag, or square parting. So beginning at the back here, I am going in and using a triangular shaped parting. So creating my first parting, okay, making sure my partings are nice and clean, and then I'm going to clip away. And then I'll come to the other side to complete my section. And I always like to step away just to make sure I have the precision I want, and my parting is so very important. All right, so there is my first section. I'm going to check my parting, see I can move some of that hair over there, and then I'm going to go in and start my Bantu knot. All righty, so I still have a little gel on my brush, so I'm going to go in and just create a little more control right here at the scalp area. And then I'm going to go into my next product. So my next product is the almond and avocado curl defining mousse. So I'm going to shake it, and I'm just going to do like one pump. Okay, it goes a long way. I absolutely love this mousse because it gives beautiful definition for natural hair, but it's also great to use. I like it because it dries fast, and it's also great to use on sets like this. So I put my product on, and then I'm going to hold my section. Now the key thing here is going to be your tension. I'm going to begin twisting, and then until you begin to see that section buckle. Then I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping the hair. I'm gonna wrap the hair around itself. And what I wanna do is create a shape somewhat like a spare tire. So think about a stack of tires. So I wanna make sure that I'm building up my Bantu knot and then wrapping it. So I'm also twisting around my ends and making sure that the ends are nice and neat. So once I finish, you will have a beautiful, and I'm going to bring my camera a little closer. You have a beautiful Bantu knot. All right, so that is my first subsection. So I'm going to turn the head, and I'm going to move into my next subsection. So that was my first triangular parting. I'm coming in the opposite direction, and I'm going to create my second parting, okay? So again, making sure my partings are nice and clean. And I'm using a tail comb, And what I found is that if you keep the comb on the head as so, and just don't lift it off the head and go all the way to where your finishing point is, you're going to get a cleaner, much cleaner parting. So again, I'm coming in with a little gel to help me get the control I want. One pump of the curl enhancing mousse, making sure that I'm distributing the product all the way through to the end. So very important. And I'm going to use my Demon brush to detangle the subsection. So when you're setting hair, keep in mind, however you set the hair is what your finishing result's going to be like. So why I'm saying that is you want to make sure that your section is detangled and that it's beautiful. The product is even from mids to ends. So if you need a little bit more product, come on in. So what I'm doing, I'm adding a little bit more product. I went ahead and I kept twisting that subsection. And again, I'm twisting at the scalp area. All righty. So to keep these sections nice and secure, I'm going to use an elastic, okay? So what I'm doing is I double it up and I come in, pull it down over the section, and there we go. So my first two sections, and if you look to the side, you can see the beautiful shape. So again, I talked about you wanting to build the section and create height, like it looks like a stack of tires, okay? So moving over to our next subsection. On the other side, and again, I'm going in, I'm continuing with my triangle parting. All right, so I am going to, here I see my partings a little thicker. So if you need to correct that along the way, feel free to do that. You definitely don't want your style to lack detail, because the detail, that's what really sets your Bantu knots apart, is the detail, okay? All right, so coming in here, I got that section. I am going to load up my brush so I can get me a little bit more control at the scalp area here. Detangle product. And then again, distribute it from scalp to end. So one thing I want to tell you, don't forget the ends. I know a lot of times we put product on the hair and we forget the ends. You see there how my ends are a little dry? I'm coming in, I'm going to add a little bit more product. Now I'm coming in. Remember, tension is key. And don't be afraid to detangle as you work your way around the head. So I'm twisting. That wonderful tension there is going to begin to buckle. I'm going to begin rotating and then wrap at the scalp area. So making sure that I have even distribution of my product and that I'm maintaining my tension. And I'm just going to wrap that in all the way around. And you see the knot stays by itself. But since Kim's going to wear this as a set for a while, I'm coming in with my rubber bands and I'm securing that, okay? And be sure and find bands that match the color of the hair so that they blend nicely. So here I am, my first three sections. Aren't they beautiful? So just imagine how hot that's going to look all over the head. So again, my name is Jamie Harris-Smith. I am with JCPenney Salon, and today I am talking about protective styling. And particularly, I'm working with Bantu knots. Bantu knots are very versatile, and they can be worn as a set or they can be worn as a knot out. These beautiful, neat knots begin with the Zulu tribe of Africa, and you see them everywhere. I am using Design Essential products today to create my look. So my fourth section, I talked about parting. Double check. I'm using a tail comb. It makes it very easy to create these very detailed partings and correct them. So detangling my subsection, adding a little bit more to the ends, detangling, and twisting. So just a little bit, please, right here. I am twisting my subsection. So nice and neat. If you see how smooth that hair is laying, you want to make sure that you're setting it because it's going to impact your final look and your knot out when you take it down. So again, coming in here, wrapping, and I'm wrapping as I go along, making sure that section is nice and smooth. And then I'm wrapping at the scalp area, and I'm wrapping all the way. Don't forget, don't let the ends go. Make sure they're nice and neat. And I'm securing my subsection with the band. So coming in, doubling up, and placing that right at the base. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. As I work around the head, I'll do this same technique all the way around. And I'm constantly checking my balance to make sure that I have symmetry throughout the head, because especially since they're going to wear the hair, she's going to wear it as a set versus a knot out first. These looks, these Bantu knots, they can last 2 weeks or more. And we talked about protective styling, braids, extensions, twist styles, wigs. Wigs is also considered that because they're also protecting the hair from environmental elements. So protective styling, you know, for those who want to have length retention, it can really help grow the hair and it can help maintain moisture. Now, just because the hair is tucked away, it doesn't mean that it doesn't need to be cared for. So you still need to care for the scalp. You need to ensure that you are moisturizing the scalp and even the hair. So you can spray leave-in conditioners, oil sheens, and I have a product that I'm going to share today with you. I'm wrapping this section here that are great for scalp care to moisturize the hair. Now, I talked about the band, but as an alternative, if you wanted to use something a little bit different, you can go in with a short bobby pin. Now, this can be used when you're setting them. Doing this is just like a knot out set, but it's going to be visible. So if she wants to wear the style, I definitely recommend wearing, using a band versus a bobby pin, okay? All right, so there we are. So there's my first few sections. Beautiful, beautiful. And I'll clean that up a little bit later, and I need to put a band on here because I don't think I did one. So Bantu knots, protective styling, amazing way to give that hair a rest and help it retain moisture, help it to grow, and protect it from environmental elements and mechanical elements. So many times we are brushing, we are combing. I'm going to turn you a little bit. Legs. We're combing, we're doing all sorts of things to our head. So we want to make sure that we are avoiding those. We're giving the hair a rest. And these are perfect for the summer months. These are perfect for the summer months. And you see, you can adorn these with different hair ornaments. You can put little hair cuffs on. You can do so many things with these. So moving to my next section, I am working around the perimeter. I am working with the triangular subsection today, keeping my partings nice and clean, using a tail comb, using the tail of my comb to keep the sections nice and neat. To give me control and detail at the scalp area, I'm using the Kira Care Edge Tamer. Love this edge tamer. I love it because it doesn't flake, it doesn't leave any residue, and it holds the hair as well. It gives it a beautiful shine. So again, my next subsection, all the way down to the ends. Now, I'm working my way. You see here, my ends are a little dry, so I'm getting a little bit of the mousse. And I don't want to oversaturate the hair because it can take this hairstyle a long time to dry. That's why I choose to use a mousse. I love that the Design Essential Curl Enhancing Mousse is great not only for curl definition, but it's great also to create styles such as Bantu knots, twist outs, and braid outs. So again, working this all the way around, making sure I get that end tucked away nicely so it's nice and smooth when I do my set. There we go. All right, I'm gonna continue to work around the hairline. So as I get to the hairline, I've already placed some gel there. I'm continuing with my triangular partings, and I'm also making sure that they are all consistent in size. I know, but you know what? You can have so much fun with these because you can be unique. You can create the type of partings that you want, the kind of look that you want as well. Bantu knots can also serve as accents to any hairstyle. Let's say if your client wants to wear her natural hair, but she wants to have a little bit of visual interest. She wants some accents. You can definitely place some Bantu knots around the scalp, the hairline, in front, to do a half up and half down look as well. Now, I talked a little bit about maintenance earlier. So to maintain this look, you are going to, of course, care for the scalp. And you want to make sure that you are moisturizing the scalp, showing it some love, protecting it. And you know, one thing I recommend too, when you're out this summer and you are in the sun, wear a hat, wear a cap. Protect the hair from the UV elements because the sun is so very damaging to skin and hair. All right, so I'm wrapping all the way to the end, tucking that away. I'm loving the way this looks. Kim is going to be looking beautiful for the summer. Okay. Kim, what do you like to do? What do you do in the summer? What are you protecting your hair from?
The water.
The water,
Swimming.
the sun, swimming. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And the sun.
So you're definitely in the sun a lot.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so moving up here, that's my next subsection. And you can see I begin to work my way all the way around. Look at those beautiful clean partings. And we're going to continue. Now, one thing you see here, some of the edges, are coming out, but this is what you do when you detail and you're done with that entire set. You can definitely go back in and use the edge gel there to detail that. So also, as you're protecting from the sun and the wind, you want to make sure and care for it at nighttime as well. So how can you do that? I recommend wearing a satin cap or a bonnet, or even sleeping on a satin pillowcase to protect the hair at night. Satin pillowcases and bonnets, they help protect and maintain moisture during the night. I know a lot of times we sleep on cotton sheets, and that cotton can be very drying and damaging to the hair. So here I am creating my next parting, and I really want to pay attention and get this parting as crisp as I can. And I'm going to use some of my gel to just kind of look at what my parting's looking like. This is the front of the hair, and of course all of the hair. The entire head is important, but I want to make sure that the front is as well. All right, so I can see there, and if I need to clean it up, I'm just going to come in here with my tail comb. Wonderful. Going to pin that away and continue to work around the hair. Again, I'm using Design Essential. I prep the hair with the almond and avocado shampoo and conditioner. Then I also use the leave-in conditioner for detangling and softness and added moisture. I stretch the hair to detangle it and make it easier to work with, just easier and more manageable. To detail the scalp area and the perimeter and the edges, I am utilizing Kira Care Edge Tamer. So, section in the front, I've created my parting. Tension, talked about tension being key. Not too tight, we don't want to make it uncomfortable, but once I have that tension, it's going to begin to buckle, and I'm wrapping at the scalp area, and I'm twisting as I go along. So making sure that those ends are great, that they're nice, that they're detangled, that they have product. It's important that you pay attention to your set, because what we do in our set will reflect in our finish. And we definitely want to have a beautiful finish. All right. Coming in, securing the base, and there we go. So you can see from the side how we're building up the height of our knots. We can see how shiny the product is, and we're securing them at the band. So I'm going to continue to work around the entire head, but first I wanted to show you one of my favorite maintenance products. The Creole Essence Haitian Black Castor Oil is one of my absolute favorite products to use for Bantu knots. I call this liquid gold. It is 100% pure castor oil, sourced in Haiti, and I love it because it comes with this very convenient dropper. So to apply, you just gently squeeze the dropper at the scalp area to disperse the castor oil. And I like to come in and just tap it in, load up again. I can work it right in the partings. This is so convenient. You can also, if you want to, drop some in the hair as well. Love this product. It is all natural. It gives a beautiful shine. It promotes hair growth. It protects the hair and the scalp. This can also be used on your lashes and your eyebrows. All of these products that I'm using today are available at jcpenney.com. Today I used the Design Essential Almond and Avocado Leave-In Conditioner and Curl Enhancing Mousse. In addition, I used Care Edge Tamer. And I also use the Creole Essence 100% black castor oil. You can also get natural hair services and protective services at JCPenney Salon. So I am going to finish up her look today. I'm going to do the entire head with the Bantu knots. I will post a picture. I have a picture available, and then of the finished set. And in addition, I will post a picture of the knot out. So go ask your clients, go try it for yourself. This is a beautiful look for the summer. Go try some Bantu knots to protect that hair from all of